Hi there, in today's video we will ride and we will try to find out what make this route so famous among cyclists. And also, this is one of my favorite route to do long runs and do my cycling workouts. Oh, by the way, I will be riding with Mr. John Rai, also known as Happy, a strong rider, and he was also one of my running buddies before. So right now he is more focused on cycling, but this guy can surely run fast until now. The name of our destination today is Lantawan. It is still part of Barangay Gimbalaon in Silay. It's only 27 kilometers from Silay Public Plaza. However, the route from kilometer 15 until Lantawan is really going uphill. So this is the route profile. The gradient of this route is up to 15%. Alright, so we took the route from Silay City Public Plaza going to the airport. For first timers, before you approach the airport gate or after passing a diner, just turn right and then the road will just lead you to the mountains of Silay. Don't worry about getting lost because there are no confusing signs or intersection. But be careful as well because sometimes there are people that are just crossing the road without looking because they are used to not having a lot of vehicles passing by. And oh, by the way, did you just saw that Happy is like putting his hands above? Alright, I would like to mention hand signals. Before riding your bike or even before planning a ride, always bear in mind that safety is very important. If you are riding in a group or even just in pair, it's really essential that you know how to use or notice hand signals. Don't worry because hand signals are not really confusing, but you really need to pay attention to it. If you are in front, be confident on how and when to throw hand signals. If you are in the back, pay attention on the rider in front because you may not always see the hazard if you are behind. In this video, you will notice that the rider in front is not just riding but focus as well on possible hazards on the road. This will also build trust if you have newbies behind since they will feel that they are riding with an experienced cyclist. So this is one of the basics, the turning signal. I believe that you are always seeing this and even using it already. So just a simple gesture to point at the direction where you're going to. So the next one is pointing on all the possible hazard on the road. So notice that the rider in front is pointing on possible hazard that you might bump into that may cause accident. Like the truck at the side of the road, since the rider in front was blocking my way of sight, I'm not able to see that truck. So just imagine if he did not throw a hand signal and I'm not paying attention as well. It may cause a major injury or even death, right? And also, not all hazards can be seen by the rider in front, so as much as possible, stay focused and be aware of your surroundings when you ride. Please notice this as well, guys. If you are turning round corners, you can do free wheel or make sure that the pedal on the inside of the bend is at the 12 o'clock position. You don't want to strike your pedal on the ground since it may take off your balance, or worst is that your bike will throw you off. The main topic of this video is to show you on how to reach your destination much faster without getting too exhausted. And that is the beauty of drafting. So this is how it's done. Cyclists will ride in a close line and they will take turns to go in front to pull the rider at the back. The rider at the back will just ride close enough and try to recover until it is turn to pull. So on this video, I will move first at the front. I will do the pull for like 30 seconds, or that's 30 to 40 pedal strokes, and then I will signal the rider behind to take my position. I will then latch myself at the back, close enough at the back wheel of the bike in front, and try to recover until it's my turn again to take the front. By doing this, we will be able to conserve our energy, ride faster and longer. If you're always riding together, you don't really have to signal the rider at the back to take the front. For those experienced cyclists, they can sense if it's time to move in, especially if they feel that the pace is slowing down or the rider in front is showing a little sign of exhaustion. So let's try to watch like 2 transitions to see how it looks like. One reminder also guys, if you meet or overtake other cyclists, it doesn't hurt to say hello or just a simple nod will do. So regardless of what kind of bike they ride or what kind of cycling jerseys they wear, regardless if they are slow or fast, always remember your common denominator, and that is cycling. Up ahead, there will be a short descent. We will use it for our recovery to prepare ourselves for another uphill. If you can remember my previous video, this is the spot that I love to do uphill intervals. So notice this guys, Happy will do an attack on this hill. They will try to do 75 to 90% effort and will recover on top. So this will really help build power and strength. To answer our question earlier to why this route is famous among cyclists, because it's a perfect route to do power workouts. When I was a beginner in riding road bikes, especially uphill, one of the tips that I got from not just an experienced cyclist but also one of the strong cyclists in town, he used to tell me that every time that I encounter an incline, I need to climb it with my best effort. You can't really notice on this video, but every time that there are hills, we climb it all out and recover on top or during descent. Shout out to Michael Pahoser. I miss riding with you. This part here used to be my turning point when I am just a beginner, because the hills ahead are really unforgiving. On this hill, I was able to overtake because Happy is climbing with a big gear. You really need to push very hard to turn the pedals. This is just a part of his workout to improve his power. The grade of this hill, by the way, is up to 13%. So this is what I'm talking about, guys, that something went wild. So dogs are best friends, however, sometimes they can be our foes, especially when you're cycling. So based on experience, dogs here never attack the person. Usually it's chasing the bike or the wheel. So what I'm doing here is just stop pedaling and never ever look at the dog straight to the eye. This technique always works. Alright guys, so this is the last part of the climb. This is the highest and the longest hill of this route. The grade of this hill is up to 16%. A light bike as well as a light rider will really have an advantage during a climb. So one tip that I can recommend if you want to upgrade your bike to make it lighter is to change to a lighter wheel set. I can still remember that I used to climb this hill with a training wheel set that weighs like 2 kilos. Then I changed it to a carbon aluminum wheel set and I can really feel the difference during the climb. And shout out to Boss Harlon Canillas for this CNC wheel set that I'm using. So that's all for today, guys. I really do appreciate you watching until the end. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to tap that notification bell so that you won't miss every time I upload a new one.